Here it is, beautiful machine. Yeah, quite the really? Truck's locked. I don't have the keys. Oh. The 5.4 intake motor, as it was called, the hideous intake manifold, kind of terrible, but on to better things for this engine. Surprisingly, the seats are in good condition, but this thing's definitely clapped, for lack of a better word. It actually doesn't sound bad for being a stock exhaust. Sounds pretty good, but kind of interesting. It doesn't look like any of the airbags are deployed, even though it was definitely in some kind of accident. I mean, the tires look good, wheels look good. Those will probably be the first to sell, honestly. That'll be a pain. But 85,000 miles. This is what 85,000 miles looks like on a Navigator. But hey, I got me a good deal on her. So I got a nice engine out of it. We're gonna make something happen. Alright. Gonna start this bad boy up so we can at least hear a sound bite, or whatever you want to call it, or what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good for a stock exhaust, actually, as far as. Let's see if this boy will start up. It should. I love the cluster. It's so cool. Exhaust. I don't hear any ticks or anything up front, so that's good. Can't let it run for too long because there's no coolant will stay in it. So. But on top of that, there's no check engine light. The only thing that really sucks is we gotta unhook the battery every time because we can't get the doors to shut all the way. But other than that, you know, it's for the money I paid. Kind of a sick deal, really. So I'm gonna go ahead and unhook the battery now. We got some other stuff to do. We're working on getting our garage put in here. Dad's garage finally getting finished, so we gotta spread some gravel out in there, and then we'll probably start taking this apart in there once it's done. So, all right. Haven't filmed anything in a while. Rolling up here to our newly concreted shop. Been having to drag tools back and forth because we don't have anything out here yet. Hoping it's a little cooler than it is outside because it's pretty hot out today. Oh yeah. So looks pretty good in here. quite a bit cooler than it is outside. You see we got parts everywhere from the Navigator. Trying to get pictures of stuff to sell everything. We had quite the night out here. It's gone pretty good so far. Thank goodness the car's wrecked. You know, we can just got the front out. Got the intake manifold off to make more room to yank the engine. So, because it sits way back in there. We're gonna go ahead and try and take the or the bell housing bolts off and see if we can get the engine at least disconnected before I have to go to work. So, here's the damage of the vehicle. So, all right.
All right, Hayden, what's going on down there?
Oh, you know, just got the torque converter bolts out. We're going to pull in the exhaust so we can get the rest of the, bell housing bolts.
So, what are you doing that for? What's the whole goal of this project right here?
Well, as you can see, we're about ready to pull the thing out. The only thing really holding us back is the motor mounts for the bell housing bolts right now.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, bell housing bolts are kind of stuck in around the exhaust, so kind of got to pull the exhaust first. So.
And what kind of motor is this?
Got the old 5.4 4-valve.
Yeah.
This ain't your spark plug blowing motor. This is a good motor here.
Yeah. And what's your plan for this here motor?
Oh, you know, we're gonna slap her in a good old 86 LTD.
Yeah. And what are we pulling this out of here?
Yeah, I think it's a 2003 Navigator. No, it's a Navigator. 03 or 04.
Yeah. Obviously been wrecked. That's why you got a smoking hot deal on it. Already got the intake, all the stupid plastic pieces out around it. Radiator, core support, condenser. Made us this nice little hole to have easy access to everything. And over here you can see all of the miscellaneous plastic pieces, fender, battery, fan, fucking everything. Excuse my language. Mechanic, so it comes with the thing.
Comes with the trade.
Comes with the trade. But no, everything's we've got pretty much everything out of the way. He's working on the torque converter bolts. Got them out, bell housing bolts. And the only thing after this that we've got to do is get everything disconnected for like the AC compressor, power steering pulley, motor mounts. After that, everything should be able to pick the motor up a little bit with the cherry picker. We're going to go ahead and leave the AC compressor, power steering pulley. We're going to leave those in the car because those lines are too much of a pain to get out. And after we lift the motor up some, we're hoping to get easy access to all the bolts for the compressor and the power steering pulley. So.
All right, so we haven't really filmed much of this. We filmed a little bit, gave an update, but finally, as you can tell, I am terribly dirty and sweaty. We've been at this for umpteen hours, and we finally are breaking the engine out right now. Setting her free, all these ponies. We just cut all the harness off the back. I wasn't planning on cutting any harnesses, but I'm impatient and didn't want to wait, so here we go. I'm gonna pull her out.
Yeah, I guess. Here, give me your. Yeah. Okay. Clear?
Looks like it, for the most part.